Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Taco Tuesday. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope the beginning of your week was great. I hope that the rest of your week is great too. But for now, it's Taco Tuesday, so this will be great, guaranteed. Be sure you say hi when you get into the room. Let me know that you can hear me, that I can hear you. And then we will get rolling here in 1 second. I'm going to grab something basic that we could start with. Until Andrea gets everybody tagged that wanted to tag, and then we'll roll right into it. We got a bunch of wheels. We got a bunch of great stuff tonight. Very awesome Taco Tuesday. So let's start out with something regular, so that way nobody feels bad if they get in a little bit late. Here, we'll just start off with this naked snow trooper right at the top here. He's got dirty feet, but his paint is good. And that is just, I don't know what that is, but it may be get offable very easy. You know me, I don't clean them, I just sell them to you. And then you always get something better than you expected. Because that might just be a little bit of soap or water away from being perfect. Alright, so starting off with that Snow Trooper, letter A. Thank you very much to my buddy Derek Cernak for making me this awesome IC auction droid. Letter A. It's going to be a Snow Trooper. So there you go. Bidding starts at $1. And if you have any questions about how this works, just let me know. I'm more than happy to explain it to anybody new. And or anybody that's been here a while. Doesn't matter. Always happy to explain it. If you have any questions for me about me, the IC, ICCC, ICCCon, ICRS, IC for life, let me know. I'm all about answering them and talking. And I love talking during these things. So give me something to talk about. Let's give me something to talk about. What's up, DJ? How you doing? We are also streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. So, we got that going for us, which is nice. Put on some tunes here. Facebook is working. Nobody's saying hey or that they can hear me. I don't know what's going on. There's something going on tonight? World Series game or something? No, not yet. Also, if you're in Nashville, we're all going to be at the Predators Star Wars night on October 21st. If you want to come hang out, it'll be a good time. I helped design the jersey, so I'm proud of that. Hubert Holst, there we go. Somebody's watching. What's up, Hubert? How you doing, buddy? We do ship overseas, if you were wondering. And we know how to ship properly overseas, so you won't get creamed on taxes. There's also always the option for a hold box with us. We offer a hold box so that way you can keep your stuff here until you get a nice big box, save yourself a bunch of money on shipping. What up, William Maglio? How you doing there, buddy? And there goes Andrea starting to tag everybody. Great, great. Good evening, Michael Sasson. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hope you all have a tasty beverage for this Taco Tuesday. Ooh, it's National Dessert Day today. So hopefully we'll have an awesome dessert after Taco Tuesday. Andrea's done tagging everybody, so here we go. What up, Matthew Michael? How you doing, buddy? All right. Let's grab you some other stuff then. Oh, we need a bunch of loose, right? Let me pull out my loose stash here. I actually need a bin too. So like there we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 figures to start off with. What up, Eduardo Martins? What up, Chris Hoshide? How you doing? All right, letter B, we're going to do a Tebow. Ewok Tebow, he is complete. Always wondering why he doesn't go for a bunch of money because he's got so many proprietary weapons. But who knows? Tough to get a complete Tebow. He's a very affordable figure too, which is crazy. Very weird. And there's his stick. For killing. Put that right in there so he doesn't lose it. There you go. Tebow will be letter B. All right, then letter C. Let's do a Imperial Officer. How about that? That's a nice Imperial Officer. No scratching on his hat there. And they're always scratched. But this one's nice. Check this out. Like, his hat's really nice. The brim of his hat is usually scratched. Just because when you lay him flat on a table, all the pressure goes on his hat. So it's very hard to get a not scratched hat one. And that one's a not scratched hat one. So that's pretty great condition. All right, letter C is that Imperial Officer without a scratched hat. It's even mentionable. And then letter D, let's do a Hoth Rebel Soldier that happens to have one of the backpacks from the mail away. He is complete. He's not the best shape in the world. Seems to have a little wiggle. But he does come with a backpack, so there you go. Scratches on his toes. Cool backpack. Gun. He'll be letter D. Rebel Hoth Trooper. Alright, letter F is going to be an Imperial Royal Guard. You know what? He seems to have a pinhole in his cape. I hate to sell an ERG with a weapon with a pinhole in his cape. Because I have other ERGs without weapons. So we'll just get this other one. It'll still be an ERG. We're just going to sell this one instead. There you go. He's in really nice condition. He's got his stick. Hong Kong. He had a little white thing on his back, but it was just fuzz. I just wiped it off. So he's really good shape. He'll be starting at $1. That is letter F. Letter G is going to be a Stormtrooper. Nice Stormtrooper. Pretty nice condition. Looks to have a little bit of dirt on his shoulder there. But I kind of think that's just a soap and water situation. And he is complete with a blaster. Blue-black blaster. Dropped it on the floor. Blaster. It'll be letter G. Stormtrooper's letter G. Letter H, we're going to do a Luke Bespin. Complete. Actually, really nice condition, it looks like. Yeah, he's a beauty. He's got the proper blue blaster and saber there. Saber's good, toes are good, belt is good, paint is good, hair is good, face is good. That's a really nice one. Hands are good. Yeah, that's a really nice one. He's going to be letter H. H for Luke Bespin. And then letter I is going to be a complete snowtrooper who happens to have a stand in his case, so I might as well just, well, here, keep the stand. But there you go, complete snowtrooper. He's a good one. He looks like the hard torso. It's just a Hong Kong, but it looks like it has that hard torso. Very nice snowtrooper. Looks really good. And that'll be I, letter I. And then for crazy letter E, Andrea found a Star Wars Lights cover. It's got some X-Wings on it and a Death Star. Star Wars Light cover. That's letter E. All right. Let's show you what's spinning right now. There you go. While I get these baggies together. Alrighty. All right, let's get some stuff out here on these. For that, we need some graded figs. All graded figs start at $100 because they cost $80 to grade, and every figure you would grade costs more than $10. So there's no reason for me to waste my voice calling bids of $1. So everything starts as $100 for graded. And they're all really high grades and good ones, so it's definitely worth more than that. The first one up is going to be C-3PO, baggy C-3, or whatchamacallit, removable limb C-3PO, graded U85. So this one came out of a baggie or a card and was never touched. It was just graded immediately. So it's a U85 plus. That's going to give it a gold grade. So it's got a gold label, which is worth a crap ton more. And there you go. Nice case. U85 C-3PO will be letter M as in Michael, letter M. And that is a gold label 3PO. Obviously, everything's starting at $100. It's a graded. Here you go. Here's a re-ease, and you might go, oh, I don't know if a re-ease graded is worth $100. But look at the grade. It's a U85 re-ease, so it's a really high grade, really high end. Definitely worth over $100. So that's going to start at $100 as well. But U85, so uncirculated grade 85 on letter N. Reuse. Alright, letter P is going to be my buddy here, old Ben Kenobi. Benjamin Kenobi, first 12 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts, if you like Alec Guinness. And there you go, 80. AFA 80, and that's an archival AFA 80. And it is the white hair, Ben Kenobi, blue saber, there you go. Kenner, Hong Kong. There you go. AFA 80, Benjamin Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. And he's going to be letter O, as in Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then letter P, we're going to come out with a really heavy duty right here. This is a Taiwan Boba Fett. It's an 85 grade Taiwan Boba Fett. So that's a Taiwan Boba, and it's an 85 grade. It does not get better than that. And let's see. Take out my trusty IC Toys eye loop. If you need an IC Toys eye loop, make sure you grab one. Just tell Andrea you want one. They are $10. What the heck am I supposed to be looking for on this stupid blaster to make sure it's a whatever version? Let me go here. I'm going to go to Variant Villains. If you ever need blaster identification, go to Variant Villains. They know everything. And it's also made by a bunch of IC members, so highly awesome. Teach, learn, grow the hobby. I think that's certainly growing the hobby. Let's go. Blasters, knowledge, accessories, blasters. But I know that one blaster is worth so much money, so I'll check if it's it. What is it, the version 5 or something? Unitoy, Cater. Everybody always says it's version 5. What does that mean? M6 was produced universal, therefore is released Boba Fett Taiwan COO. Green, black, blue, black, okay. M6 Taiwan, okay. I don't know how to tell. What do you guys think? Like impossible to see. I don't know. But it is, whoa, it is an AFA 85, and it has that top label, so it's got to be newer. And I don't think they let it get through with that anymore, but I don't know. I think it's supposed to be version 6, M6, according to Variant Villains. Is that like a code for Imperial Gunnery or something different? I don't know. I got no idea how to show you guys properly. Yeah, it's hard to see for even here. Ah, there you go. Well, I'm turning off the light with my other hand. Hold on. All right, we don't think that it's a M6V5. Mark Ryan, what's up, buddy? Do you have any common graded figures? What's a common grade? Like 80? The Obi-Wan is an 80? Or do you mean like common figures? I know, the Boba Fett gun show, that's boring. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever, you're going to get a killer deal on it. It's Taiwan Boba Fett. It's worth $1 bazillion anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it has no bids. So, I don't know. Taiwan Boba Fett, graded an 85. Should have bids. Let's go. How about we start you off with an AFA 80 Re-Yeez, Return of the Jedi card, unpunched, very nice. High subgrade, C80, Bubble 85, Figure 85, 65 back B Re-Yeez. Starting at $100, everything graded, starting at $100. There you go. Toby Black starts us off on Boba at $100. Letter S is going to be Re-Yeez. Alright, letter QRST is going to be a AFA 80 Emperor, unpunched. Unpunched, Return of the Jedi Emperor, 79 back. Once again, with high subgrades, God forbid they give you an 85. Card of 80, Bubble of 85, Figure of 85, 79 back A, and that's an archival case. Letter T, the Emperor of the Known Universe, unpunched. AFA 80. Then let's do Jabba. What do you say? Because U is a big one that we can, or has more space. Jabba the Hutt. Dengar, Boss, Han Hoth, Loot. I had all of them, brother, but I will definitely look for you. I do think I have some of those. I have 85s. I don't have, or I'll check. The cards are starting at $100 too, babe. I figure everything graded started at $100. Those cards should take care of themselves. They're good grades and good cards. Jabba the Hutt comes with a Salacious Crumb, has the pipe and bowl and everything. He's all there, all in good working order, 100% complete. That's going to be letter U. Disaster. Don't fall. Well, there's Max. I think that should be alright. Alrighty, and do you want something big or do you want some card backs? Do you want something big or card backs for letter Z, everybody? Let me know. Do you want a big item or card backs? Let me know. For letter Z right here, do you want something big or card backs? How about the Taco Tuesday sombrero? $35,000 starting bid. Big! Alright, your first answer. That's what we go with, Patrick. What do I got that's big? How about a slave one? Let's start off with a slave one. This is on top there. Slave one. Button works. These work. A little bit of tearing right there. But lots of the stickers. Most of the stickers. Good canopy. Ramp. And Han Solo. Some of the stickers, not all. Letter E is just a light switch cover. Star Wars light switch cover. All right, we're only at $110 on a Taiwan Boba Fett. Taiwan Boba Fett in that condition is worth $110 loose. This one's graded in 85, so stop freaking me out, everybody. What grading company is N&O? They're both AFA, and the Reuse is a U85, and the C3PO is a U85 plus. There is no link to find the awesome music. Chad made a playlist for me by finding all the Star Wars music that is technically not Star Wars, Stargate, sci-fi stuff that is technically not copyright infringement. So you need a Chad. You can hit him up when he comes covering my break. You can be like, dude, send me a playlist. I'll give you $5 or something. I don't know. Or send me a, what is it? Yeah, USB. O is the Ben Kenobi. Ben Kenobi is graded an AFA 80. He has a white hair. AFA 80 Ben Kenobi is letter O. Give him a little bit more light over there. M is at 120. If you want to check the list right here in the middle, there's always this white list somewhere on the screen, and that white list will have the current bid for whatever item you're looking at. M just went up to 125. And it is an illegal crying shame that there's a removable limb C-3PO up for sale right now. It's going for cheaper than or more expensive than a Taiwan Boba Fett. That is a crime against humanity. Everyone out there. I'm going to get called to the Hague for doing something like that. It's insane. Wrong one. I'm good, though. Okay. I don't know what you're referencing. Darren Oscavari, 120 on P. Matthew Michael, $6 on D. Lars Hausman, $250 on T. No worries, Javi. No, happy to answer, but also happy to teach people the new format. I know the new format is kind of crazy with this all going on, but it's awesome, and it allows there to always be something that you might be interested in. Because some people come to these sales for loose, some come for vehicles, some come for carded, some come for graded, some come for a whole bunch of different stuff. Your name is not up there. Uh-oh, you got to get in the lead on something, brother. Brian Walsh, 150 on P. Your name should be up there on letter I, dude. It's a really nice snowtrooper, and I know your affinity for snowtroopers. There we go. Get some bids on one on M and P. Hey, question. There is a pinned comment this week. I put up a pinned comment that says over $100 you got to bid $5 increments minimum, and over $200 you got to do $10 minimum increments. Does that pinned comment get in anybody's way while they're watching or anything like that? That's what I wanted to ask, because it's brand new. They just gave me the option to do it, but I also don't want it to be in the way when you're watching. So let me know if you see it. Good times. That's what we do here, Brian Walsh. I'll tell you what. But I do have to get rid of the sombrero because it's friggin' heavy. Mike, I don't know where you got the sombrero, man, but it's like made out of concrete. It's no joke. It'll be here long after I'm dead. Yeah, to close it to see the current comments. Yeah, but that's okay if you can close it. Cool. All right. And I can tell you guys to go to IC for Life to support IC for Life. Really, really, really good program for collectors. And it's really working out great. We just did our second auction for the Kilpatrick collection, and it did really good. They're well over what they thought they would get for the stuff already. And we still have probably an entire complete set of loose left to sell for them. So watch for the next auction, especially if you're into loose. We will have everything. Darren Oscavari takes over on P at 160. M is taken over at 160. T is taken over at 270. Lars Hausman and Brian Campbell in the lead on M at 165. Here's everything rolling right now. If you want to see anything again, let me know. If you have any questions on anything, I'm more than happy to tell you or answer any questions. Let me know anything you need. Gammy guards graded, loose or graded. Let's see. Javi, you got to watch the IC for Life auctions. The guy had a Gam Guard Focus. So there were tons of them, and there are tons of them still. Let me see. Nogomarian Guards, got a Lando General, I got a Dengar. Those were ones on the list there, right? Couple Leia's, Stormtrooper, R2, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Klaatu, I got a bunch of other ones I just put up on my eBay. So if you want to go look at my eBay, I always take better deals outside of eBay because they cream you on percentages and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of selling to humans on eBay because they tend to be not nice. So feel free to look at my eBays. And if you see something on there, I always make better deals if you hit me up. Here's my eBay if you got a hankering. There's a whole bunch graded up there right now. Save that on your tabs or open a new tab and save that over there for later and check it out. I will always do better deals through chat on the IC than I will do on eBay. Always. eBay fees are crazy. That's what makes IC for Life so great. Here, I'm going to put me on camera and you're going to listen to me about IC for Life for a second. IC for Life will protect your collection in the event of your passing and get the most money possible for your family. It also helps out with building community outreach programs about collectibles, such as our meetups or ICC cons. And essentially, over the time, it'll eventually take the place of me as the head of the Imperial Commissary. The board of directors for IC for Life will be able to control the show, they'll be able to control the con, they'll be able to control the pages, they'll be able to control the sales, the auctions, the IC for Life auctions, and everything. So that way, in case in the event of my passing, the Imperial Commissary will continue to go on forever. Because there has to be somebody with a credit card in their pocket to pay exorbitant amounts of money to do the things that we do. It's just part of it. And I've been that guy for 10 years, but I would like to have something in place in case I can't be that guy someday. So that's what IC for Life does. That's what it will do. So if you go to IC for Life, here's the hook. If you go to eBay, sell your stuff. Number one, you're the one selling your stuff. Total freaking hassle. You got to ship everything. You got to deal with feedback, complaints, scammers, hassle, lost packages, this, that, and the other. eBay shipping fees. Now, here's the thing. You also have to deal with an eBay 13.5% fee to you, the seller. And you have to deal with however much sales tax is in whatever person's town. In my town, it's 9.75%. So, when you add that up, if I'm selling something on eBay to somebody, say in Nashville, that would be 13.5 plus 9.75. That's 23.25% right there, added on top of a sale on eBay. 23.25%. That's freaking insane. Because the bidder is going to bid less because they got to pay tax. They take that into account. Bidders aren't stupid. So with IC for Life, what happens instead is 12.5% is given to the charity by the family after the sales. So 12.5% is donated to the charity. So the family also gets a donation slip for the fees that they donate, that 12.5%, which is less than eBay. So that 12.5%, which is less than eBay, those fees get donated to IC for Life. Also, the buyer's premium, like any other major auction house, there's a buyer's premium. That gets donated to IC for Life. The great thing about the family's money that gets donated for IC for Life, the family also gets a receipt, so that's 100% tax deductible. So they make a bunch of money with the sales, with the auctions, but also we even give them the fees back as a tax deductible write-off. So they can get those fees back. They can also save money on their taxes from the big lump of income extra that they have from selling your collection. You sign up for the membership, $20 a month. It really comes out to nothing. If you add it up for the next 40 years, 50 years, 80 years, or however long you think you're going to live, you'll see it's really a really minimal number. And those fees, you put in the information, your next of kin, stuff like that. And those fees go to IC for Life. And it helps with IC for Life growth. But also, in the event of the passing, we come out and we grab the collection and we categorize it and we list it and stuff like that. So it pays for the money to either pay someone, a representative, or for myself or Andrea or Chad or something to go out there, package up the collection, categorize it, put it into a spreadsheet, and then bring it back and also sell it. We sell it, we ship it, we do everything. Your family doesn't have to do anything. They never have to learn the difference between Luke Skywalker and Han Solo if they don't want to. And then that money goes directly back to them. It gets cut to them in a check after every auction, right after the auction, probably like a week after the auction, once everybody's paid. It gets cut to them in a check. And then they get that money, and they don't get ripped off by putting it on eBay or Marketplace. Or God forbid selling it a lot to somebody like me. So that's why it's super freaking awesome, and you should definitely get it, especially if you don't have somebody really close to you that wants to deal with your collection. I'm telling you, the way I say it best is if you go into your collection room and you sit down, and there's hundreds and hundreds of items, and you're the only person that knows what they're worth, what the variants are, or what they're even called, you need an IC for Life membership. It's not even questionable. Or else what'll happen is in the event of your passing, your family will get robbed selling that stuff. It's just the way the internet works. They don't know the differences. They don't know the importance. They don't know the difference between a Boba Fett blaster number 1 or number 2 or V5 or V6 or anything like that. And that'll get them creamed on the sales side of things. We all know it. We all see the listings on Marketplace. So it is a no-brainer if you have a big collection. It doesn't just have to be Star Wars, which is awesome. And also, unlike every other auction house, there's other auction houses and they do the same thing. But those auction houses, if you ever notice, they only take your best pieces. So they take I always say they chop the head off the snake that is your collection. And once there's just the body of the snake left, nobody wants to buy it. Because you're stuck with a bunch of Dengars and Lobots and whatever. And then your 12 backs are gone. Because any auction house will take AFA 80 12 backs. But any auction house will not sell your Dengar for you. I'll tell you that much. So there you go. That's the pitch. grab yourself an IC for life. It's freaking bonkers. It's like the best deal going. Totally helps collectors and is a wonderful thing. Here's everything that's for sale now. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to read through the comments here to catch up. But that's about it. M175 eBay fees are crazy. Yep. I know, I got that AFA 85 Amana Man. Yeah, Javi wrote me. He's like, man, can you do better on the Amana Man? I'm like, not on eBay, I can't. But I did do way better on IC, man. I mean, shoot. I gave you a good chunk off. We got 25 on the Slave 1. We got 35 on the Slave 1. 290 on T. eBay also includes a total sale amount plus shipping and taxes when counting their 13% fee. So 13.6% fee. So the seller gets an extra hit. Yeah, eBay is crazy, man. Sell something for $400 on eBay, you're walking away with $300. It's nuts. S175, Brian Walsh, P175. We got $35 on Z. Is there something wrong with the Slave 1? Because this Slave 1 right now is at $35. That's a crying shame. It's complete. That ramp is worth more than $35. What is the going rate for an IC for Life membership? It's only $20 a month. You just go sign up. We send you an automatic withdrawal for PayPal, and then it's $20 a month, man, until you pass, and you have it. And as long as you're paid up for 1 year before you pass away, then you're good. If you only do it for like a month or two, but also we're collectors and we're IC and we're family. If it's 3 months that you've been in it and God forbid you happen to pass away, I'm not going to be that guy. But don't, like, you know, be signing up while you're dying on a deathbed right away, because that's, like, not cool. Also, IC for Life does take donations, so you can send us stuff. We will put it in the auction and we will donate it. We'll donate all that money to IC for Life. And it also takes, like, a brokerage. But the fee for that is 20%, not 12.5%. Because we're putting it out to all the people on the IC and advertising the heck out of it. So it's going to be a lot more than you can get by listing it on eBay. Think of it on eBay. God forbid you want to do the advertising on eBay, which if you don't do the advertising, you don't sell nothing. And the advertising, they charge you another 10%, 12%, 17%. It's bonkers. eBay is just all about the fees. But yeah, for $20 a month, you're covered in the event of your passing. We will come. We will do everything. We will contact your next of kin, ask when is a good time to do it. Everything is very transparent and all spreadsheets and everything. And actually, Aaron right there is the lawyer for IC for Life. So we got to keep everything legit and on above board. Because it's an official federally licensed nonprofit. And they do not mess around with that. And I am not getting in trouble with the feds for screwing up a nonprofit. So everything is like 1 billion% transparent. Especially for your family and everything too. Which is a good, feel-good thing. But I mean, it's all 100% transparent because I fear the government. EI. What is EI? EI is just a knockoff poster this week. Well, or something. It's just a print. It's way smaller than the original. It's right there. I'll show you up close. But it's like not the best in the world. And they printed it on a printer that's not the best in the world or something like that. It's still cool. And it's starting at $1, so you definitely can't go wrong. But it's a Saga Continues Return of the Jedi poster. And it's right there. It's in perfect condition. It's not the prettiest. The printing is not the most beautiful and highest quality. But it's starting at $1, and it is a really cool poster. So there you go. Can't go wrong for $1. All right, let me run through the prices right now and what's going on. Here, I'll get to another camera so you can see the big version. The first one is a Snowtrooper, a Naked Snowtrooper. Aaron Grissom's in the lead at $8. Matthew Michael's in the lead on Tebow Complete, letter B, at $17. Aaron Grissom's in the lead on $25 on letter C, Imperial Officer Complete. Letter D is $11. Matthew Michael in the lead, Hoth Rebel Soldier Complete with Backpack. We got $15 on that Star Wars Light Switch cover. We got $35 on the ERG Complete, $30 on the Stormtrooper Complete, $48 on Luke Bespin Complete, $45 on that Beauty of a Snowtrooper. We got $175 on letter M, Michael Sasson. That's the AFA U85 C3PO removable limbs with the gold label. We got letter N at $1.25. That's AFA U85 Re-Yeez, Michael Sasson also. We got Anthony Demas Jr. in the lead on AFA 80 Ben Kenobi white hair, only $110. This one is shocking to me, letter P, only at $180. That's an AFA 85 Taiwan Boba Fett. You know that'd be going for $350 on IC Auction House. And then we've got $290 on the AFA 80Y Emperor Unpunched 79 back C80 Bubble 85 Figure 85. That's a steal of a deal for an AFA 80 Emperor. And then we have $100 on the Jabba the Hutt playset. And we have $85 on the Slave 1 Complete. And we've got $3 on that poster in the back. The saga continues. There we go. Here's everything currently for sale. Let me know if you want to see any of those things. They are all awesome. And they're all a good deal still. So get on it. And somebody make the freaking Taiwan Boba Fett worth more than C-3PO removable limbs. You're killing me. It's a C-3PO. Granted, his limbs come off, but still. Boba Fett has laser beams and rocket launchers and harpoons and a jetpack. He's way better. Thank you, Anthony Demas Jr. He's way better, man. He's freaking Boba Fett. Don't do this to me. I love Boba Fett. I'd pay $200 for an AFA 85 Boba Fett. I don't even collect AFA. But it's a good deal. And he is the best. The best character. Well, actually, I can't say that. Grand Admiral Thrawn is the best character. The best character from the movies. The best character with a vintage toy. Boba Fett, for sure. The best vintage toy ever. Boba Fett, for sure. Yeah, you love graded, dude. You're all about the glass. Hans Gruber would not be your friend. Shoot the glass. We got $9 on A. Darren Oscavari takes over on P at 210. There's a knockoff Stargate. I like Stargate. You ever watch Stargate? You know what I liked? Andrea, what was the name of that movie we watched? With Idris Elba and John Cena. Heads of State. It was free on Amazon. And it was really fun. If you like old school action movies like the Arnold movies from back in the day, it was good, man. It was super fun. And they blew up a train and a car and a plane and a boat. And, like, they checked all the boxes for me. They did great. Lots of craziness. Completely insane. Team Thrawn. Heck yeah, buddy. You know what it is, Aaron. Yeah, Heads of State. Go watch it on Amazon if you got 2 free hours and you like old school action movies. Like 80s, 90s action movies. Where it's a little insane and a little bit silly, but they have cool guns and blow up everything. It was fun. And they were funny together. They had good chemistry. Those two guys. If you have Amazon Prime, but most people have Amazon Prime nowadays. Can we see the correct Boba Blaster? Yeah, we could try again, bro. But it's like... not working out. But I'll try again. I ain't doing nothing but talking right now anyway. I think we did light down here. And then this down here. I had it really good one time. There. Well, just for a second. Hold on. If we could do it for a second, we could do it for longer. Let me try to get it. There you go. What up, John Downs? How you doing, brother? You guys got to tell me, because like most old school collectors, it's a black blue blaster. It goes with Boba Fett. We didn't used to care about these things, but now it's a thing. And I respect it. Whatever you want, you know, however you collect, I respect. Especially if you're, you know, no repro. So. Boba's still super cheap. Whatever blaster it is, I mean. 85 grade Taiwan Boba. There you go. Did you see? I don't know. Tried my best. Also, if you want one of these, tell Andrea. IC Toys branded. Little eye loop with a light there. Two lights, two eye loops. Only $10. They are $19.99 on Amazon, unbranded. So get them for half price here. Z90. There we go. Finally, Slave One's getting some action. Yeah, check it out, John Downs. Look at the new setup, man. It's way crazier than the single wheel, huh? From old school days. Who's been doing Taco Tuesday so long they remember when I didn't even have a wheel? That was harder. Blue Snag, Yak Face, and Luke Endor. What do you want them, loose? Like ungraded? Carded? Graded? Day 14 of the paycheck held hostage. Sorry, brother. That's alright. When it's over, you're gonna be like swimming in it, man. You can like buy me a jet ride to Vegas, baby. Darren Oscavari, 115 on O. Don't look at it as not getting paid. Look at it as forced savings. I know, crazy, right, John? But it's good. Just go slow with your brain and you'll be good. And it lets everybody have something they want to bid on, you know? Some people need a Jabba the Hutt. Some people need a Slave One. Some people need a AFA 85 Taiwan Boba Fett for too cheap. But yeah, let me know, John, if you want those things loose, graded, or carded. And I'll see what I got. Daryl Anderson, $17 on that awesome Star Wars light switch cover. Loose with weapons. All right, what did you want? Let me see here. Luke Endor, Yak Face, and Blue Snag. Luke Endor. I don't think he has a blaster though. Yak Face. Yeah, the poster is a eye. Mega Millions would be nice. Yeah, dude, I have Luke Endor, but he has no blaster, so you don't want him. I got a complete yak, and there's a blue snag. You wonder what else? Just that. So I have all three, but Luke Endor does not have his blaster, man, so I have 2 of your 3. And I could put those up tonight. I don't care. Nice to be able to ask for a yak face, a blue snag, and a Luke Endor, and I have 2 out of 3 that I could sell tonight. But that's how Taco Tuesday is, baby. High end. Yep, poster is EI. Right there. Alright, what do you say? Should we call these loose here? Let's start off with these loose. We're going to start calling them. If you want to get into bid, bid now. Because I'm calling these. Alright, starting off with letter A, Naked Snow Trooper. He's at $9 with DM Benning. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. And our countdown timer is on screen now. It's up there, up top. You got it, John. No worries, buddy. Oh, we just got a bid on the Snow Trooper, $10, so we're going to hold off on that one. We're going to go to the next one. Tebow Complete for Massey Michael at $17. Going once, going twice, going thrice. $17, Massey Michael. On Tebow. Got another bid on the Snow Trooper. That's Stargate song right there. Alright, beautiful Imperial Officer Complete without any scratches on his hat. $28 going to Lester Ang. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So. Alright, the Hoth Rebel Soldier with the backpack going to Mr. Benning at $12. Going once, going twice, going thrice. It's letter D. As in dog. Alright, the Star Wars Light Switch cover is going for Mr. Anderson. Letter E at $17. Letter E's over here. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter E, crazy letter E. You never know what'll come up on letter E. It's wild and crazy on letter E. Sold. Alright, we're going to get back to that other wheel there for letter F. The Emperor's Royal Guard, or Imperial Royal Guard. $35. Mr. Maglio. In the lead. ERG going once, twice, 3 times the lady. So. Oh, DM Benning. You're David Benninghoff. Cool. I know you. Sorry. I was like, who is this DM Benning guy? But your name doesn't fit in the box. Going once, going twice. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I must be drunk. Just kidding. We're at the Stormtrooper Complete. $30, Mr. Maglio. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter G is sold. Alright, and we've sold all those ones on that first rack, so keep bidding on the other ones. I'm going to pack up these first 2 racks. And I'm going to get you out some new items here in a second. Well, the Snowtrooper, Naked Snowtrooper's still alive. It's been getting action. Oh, H and I were not called either. So H and I are still alive. I didn't see you guys got bids in, but that's what I got my lovely wife Andrea for. She keeps me honest. All right. So those ones you see spinning are still alive. So you can still bid on those ones you see spinning. We're going to put up some new stuff for you. First and foremost, I'm going to put up something freaking awesome. Don't know if you've seen one of these. This is a Polish vintage bootleg. It is a static Polish vintage bootleg, so his arms and legs don't move. He's made out of like a rubbery substance. And I doubt he'll stand without a stand, but I have stands. I'll throw in the stand for free. If you collect bootlegs, these are called Kaiser doll stands. You can buy them on the internet, and they are the best way to display your bootlegs, because bootlegs don't have peg holes in the feet. And this lets me explain the difference between a bootleg and a repro. As you can see, this vintage bootleg, repro, custom, bootleg, okay? Very first, repro is anything that is intended to look as much like the original as possible in order to confuse collectors. A bootleg is something that can never be confused with the original. Obviously, you can tell the difference between that and a regular Kenner production Stormtrooper. And then a custom is anything made from original parts and figures that can't be confused with an original, i.e. my Grand Moff Tarkin here that used to be an Imperial officer. That's a custom. You're never going to think that's a vintage Star Wars figure because they never made one. Gosh, these hiccups are killing me. So, Polish vintage bootleg. We're going to start that off at $1. I know it's going to go for a lot more than that, but that's going to be letter B. Polish vintage bootleg Silver Stormtrooper. Letter C, we're going to put up Yakety Yak. Don't talk back. Because we had a yak request. Here's a nice yak. He's got a couple scratches, but that's going to save you some money. He looks perfect from the front, and the only scratches are really there on his sleeve and on his knuckles. So just on that one arm, really. Otherwise, he looks perfect. And he's not faded or anything. He has great colors, like his arm sleeves are the same color as his torso. And usually Yak's torso goes yellow. So he's in pretty dang nice shape for a Yakety Yak. He does come with you scared me, John. It might have worked. We'll see. There you go. So a nice yak. Only real issue at all is just a little bit of scratching. Hand sleeve kind of deal. But he looks perfect from the front. And his torso is the same color as his sleeve, so that's very, very good. Letter C for yak face. Complete yak face right there, letter C. And then letter D, we may as well do the blue snaggletooth that you wanted. Yeah, sure enough. Taco Tuesday drink. That'll help my hiccups. Here, hold on. Snag, pretty good snag. Really nice boots. Got a couple scratches on them, but still, most of the silver's still there. Great hand. Great hand. Here's the boots. Very minor scratching. Good silver on the bottoms. How's the hair? Hair looks good. The hair usually gets really scratched on him. Back of the boots pretty darn good as well. Let me see. He has a no toe dent, if you're wondering. But a pretty great blue snag right there. Snag yourself a snag on Taco Tuesday. He's going to be letter D. A lot of action on that first wheel for sure. Let's find you a couple more items for the second wheel, and then we'll move on to some other items for other stuff. Two more cool ones here. We got an AT driver, one of my favorite figures growing up. He used to be my Boba Fett because I didn't have a Boba Fett, and that's probably why I have 1,000 Boba Fetts now. Red emblems, great condition, this one. Like, great. Great condition. Really, really top shelf. Very, very nice. The whites are bright white. The labels are good. The emblems are good. He is complete. The butt's good. Butt's perfect. Really nice AT-AT driver right there. And he'll be letter F. Because his name's Frank, the AT-AT driver. Hey, I'm Frank. I drive AT-ATs. And then how about a beauty of a biker scout for letter G? Bright white, really nice paint. Nice looking biker scout right there. He's got a pretty nice butt. Little tiny scratch right there, but nothing. Nice biker scout right there. He is complete. Letter G. G is a biker scout. There you go, and we're going to get you out something new for letter E as well. So here's the new ones rolling if you want to get in on those. Let's find something for crazy letter E. Let's do a comic book. We like the comic books here. These come from my personal collection, so I bought them, I boarded them, I never read them, never damaged them, never did anything to them. So they are pretty much perfect. This is Darth Vader number 18. It has a freaking awesome cover. It's starting at $1. That's going to be letter E right there. And if anybody's bought any of my comics before, you know they're perfect. I don't mess with them at all. I thought I was going to get into comics. It did not happen. So I've never read a single one of them. I've never read a comic book in my entire life, believe it or not. I know that's a crazy thing to say, but it just never, ever pulled my interest. And I guess when you start again at 40, it's not a smart move. Because, I don't know. I haven't found too many things after 40 that I didn't really care for before 40 and then all of a sudden cared about. So, I don't know why I thought it would be different with comic books. It was not. Somebody, hey, I got a question for you guys. Somebody approached me to write a book about my life and starting the convention and doing the IC stuff. Do you think that's weird? Or should I do it? Input. Can you show F again? Yes, sir. Let me see F. Red emblem, AT-AT driver, very nice condition. Emblems are great. Paint is great. You'd read it? Thanks, Massey Michael. Rocksteady says, do it. I don't know. I never really felt I was that guy. But I guess people think it's kind of weird when you have like an art gallery, a container freight business, and 27 Facebook groups about collecting toys, and I don't know, make a convention and stuff like that. It's really not that much work. I'd go insane if I wasn't working that much. I gotta be working. I like working. I'd go crazy. Books can be cool. Well, there you go. So maybe I'll do it. My story is very interesting. See, people tell me that. But to me, it just feels like I'm clawing my way through life like everyone else. But yeah, I don't know. They reached out through email the other day, and I was like, well, tell me more about it. Because I don't know. Halfway there with a book. Was your life good enough to be a movie? Yeah, hey. I got time to do everything, baby. You kidding me? Come on now. I don't have to write the book. The dude wanted to write the book. I don't know what I would have to do except answer his questions, right? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to write a book. But there was a guy that said he wanted to write a book. So why not let him write a book, right? Can you see letter D? Yes, sir. Blue snag it is. Here's another view at letter D. He's nice because his torso isn't a different color. Can you run an H and I? Yeah, sure, bro. Yeah, they don't say new bids by him anymore. I can run them. Andrea tells me she writes new bid. Sarah's good too. Let me see. What's H and I? H is Luke. Here we go. Luke Bespin complete. At $48, Brian Campbell in the lead. We're going once, going twice, going thrice on Luke. Sold. Alrighty, and then I is a Snow Trooper complete going to Lester Ang. Going once, going twice, going thrice, Lester Ang. Okay. Snow Trooper, Bespin. Let me get them bagged up and I'll get you out a couple more items there. Here's everything. Currently up. Okay, two more things. All right, letter H is going to be Hail to the Chief, baby. Chief Chirpa. Be really cool to read. Do it. I'm going to look into it. I'll see what they want from me and if it's a legit offer or whatever, and maybe I'll do it. Chief Chirpa. Perfect condition. Nothing wrong with him. And he will be letter H. And then letter I will be a Endor Rebel Soldier. Letter I. Nice condition on him. A little dirty on the face. But otherwise nice. And his backpack isn't all scratched up or nothing, so that's good. And the back of the helmet looks good. That's usually a scratch point. He's got his blaster. So he is complete. Starting at a buck. Letter I as in India. And there you go. Rolling, 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 rolling. Anthony Demas, stop betting on the C-3PO, man. It's already getting out of reach from the Boba Fett, and it's insanity. Well, I guess you could keep bidding on it, whatever. I guess everybody loves C-3PO removable limbs more than Boba Fett now, because we're living in an upside-down world. Cats and dogs living together. It's craziness. Adrian Coate, 360 on D. Darren Oscavari starts us off at $1 on I. That Endor Rebel Soldier at $1. All right, next up, I'm going to call letter Z. That's Slave 1. So if you want to get in on this one, do it now or forever hold your peace. Letter Z is at 110 with Mr. Aaron Grissom. Slave 1 complete. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold! All right, what do you want for letter Z? You want card backs or something else big? Letter Z is sold. Card backs or something else big on letter Z? You let me know, folks. Big, says Bond 007 Jane Bricks from YouTube. Big, you got it. Here, how about this freaking monster? Here's a monstrous piece, folks. Really crazy. Very rare. Check it out. This is a MotoJet speeder bike. La Guerre des Toiles. Also this. This is a buy logo. Okay. It's a Meccano. So this is a Meccano speeder bike. France release, France made, and it is a Q80 grade, qualified 80 grade. What that means is it means all the parts are in the box and it may be sealed, but they can't guarantee it's sealed. But everything is inside the box. It's supposed to be inside the box. I don't know if they probe it or look or whatever, but there you go. CAS 80, it is a Meccano Clipper Star Wars Return of the Jedi MotoJet speeder bike. It's rare as heck. It's a really high grade. Anthony Demas, oh no. Death Star, Casey Blevins, you want a Death Star? I can put this back. I can build you a Death Star. You just want to see me build a Death Star. Do you guys want this or you want a Death Star? But it's a Meccano Clipper, MotoJet speeder bike. We're going to put this one up first, and then I'll put up a Death Star later. I'll build a Death Star. I don't care. Always a Death Star to build. Starting at, well, it's graded $100 starting price, but that's cheap. That's going to go for many hundreds of dollars, if anybody knows what it is. If you don't know what it is, please tag somebody that knows what that is so I don't cry. Anthony Demas Jr., I want that. Well, there you go. But that is a rare piece. Go try to find yourself a MotoJet speeder bike on eBay. They ain't there. They don't have any. Not even a perfect condition one like this. It's a rare, rare, rare piece. Build a Lego Death Star. Man, I will not build that darn Lego Death Star. They are not nice that they made it a 2D Death Star with a crap ton of minifigures. I really am against the new Lego Death Star. I have the old UCS one, and it's freaking awesome. It's huge. But this new one, I do not like it, man. It's 2D. It sucks. Stop making 2D stuff. It's 2025. Do better. Can't make it round, you know? I don't like that. But that is very rare, that speeder bike right there. I mean, you guys collect. You're all collectors. How many people have seen that before? let alone in that condition. But how many people have seen a Meccano speeder bike? Just even seen one. That's what I'm doing. What I like about it is it makes mine more valuable. You mean the graded? Oh, the Death Star? The Death Slice, are they calling it that? That's hilarious, and I completely agree with it. The Death Slice. Now, you know what the best Lego Star Wars, in my opinion, is? It's the Superstar Destroyer. The USC or UCS Superstar Destroyer is freaking awesome. And it's grand. Yeah, graded. Oh, the Death Star is, large. That's hilarious, Cynthia. I completely agree. The Death Slice. People are funny. The internet is funny. But yeah, that Superstar Destroyer is just epically large and awesome. We did the UCS Falcon too, and it's pretty cool. But and we did the UCS Slave one when they were still called the Slave one, and that's pretty cool. But no, the best one I would say, although the Ewok Village is pretty cool. Sandcrawler is pretty cool. But no, definitely the Superstar Destroyer. It's just epic. Yeah. This is hilarious that this is just a not copyright infringement. I mean, that sounds like the Mando song to me. It says, The Mandalorian, medieval style cover. So you get away with it. Music is crazy. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What up, Annibal? How you doing, buddy? Need something with stuff written on the feet? I tried tagging you a couple weeks ago. There was something. But it was already on the spinning wheel, or else I would have sent it to you. Don't worry, we're not cussing here. I'm selling a ton of stuff without posting a price, though. Just kidding. It's auction format. It's legal. It is legal. Here's everything currently spinning. If you want to see anything, let me know. I'm more than happy to show you again. I think we're going to move on to the carded figures and that Jabba and call those and get you out some new stuff out there. Yeah, there you go, Matthew Michael. If you want to get in on ST and U, do it now. I'm about to call those. Yeah, when I see them, I pull them for you, man. Unless it's already on a spinning wheel, then I got to sell it. Rules is rules. All right. Letter S, the Re-Yeez. That's an AFA 80 Re-Yeez. He's only at $175. 65 back B. Going once, going twice, going thrice to Mr. Michael Sasson. Michael Sasson, the Bit Assassin. Letter S is sold. Rules is rules, 100%. You got it, buddy. All right, next up for Mr. Lars Hausman. Letter T, that beautiful Emperor. AFA 80 unpunched. 79 back Emperor. Only at $290. That's a steal of a deal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. He's good deal. Okay, and next up we've got Aaron Grissom on the Jabba the Hutt playset. Letter U. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Complete Jabba. Sold. Anything wrong with the yak face? Couple scratches on his shoulders and hands. I can show you again. But no, not really. He's a nice yak. And his colors match up, so he's not faded. Here, let me pull these down and get you up some new ones, and we'll look at that yak again. What's up, dude? Thanks. You want to do these? I got labels.
Sure.
All right, give me 1 second. Here, I'm going to show you the yak again, and then Chad will put up 3 new items out there. Here's the yak. He's got some scratches on his hands, very tiny. Some scratches on his sleeve, extremely tiny. There's the scratches on that sleeve, but they're small. And the scratches on that hand. But otherwise, he is a really nice yak. Looks great from the front. And his torso matches his sleeves, so he's not faded or anything like that. Like they usually get there. Alright, and Chad's got 3 items. Chad's going to step in here, cover me for a break. He's got 3 items to put up for ST and U. And here's Chad. And you guys can all beg him to sell you USB drives of the copyright non-infringement music. They love your music, dude. You're like a hero to Taco Tuesday.
What's up, guys? How are you this evening? Any non last 17 coins? I don't know. I'll have him check when he gets back. We got 5 on H. All right, let me put some stuff up on ST and U. We'll go. All right, for letter S, we got a lunchbox. What's up, Brian? How are you? We got a lunchbox. I don't think it has anything inside. Nope, it's a little crusty though. There's some scratched off paint on the lip here. Looks like all the way around. Other than that, the images are good. And it's got the normal wear and tear on the tops, on the sides. But there you go, the Return to the Jedi lunchbox. That will be letter S. We're going to put them up sideways. Okay. So I can fit some carded. Some graded. A little out of frame. Alright, there you go on letter S. Got a bunch of bids coming on C and D. 385 on D and 380 on C. Alright, next for letter T is an AT-AT commander. Looks like an AFA 80. $65 back. No, Michael, I don't think it has the thermos. It's empty. I'll show you it again. But yeah, it was empty. There's no thermos. Unless it's... Yeah, I don't think the thermos is included. Get that focus on the sticker. You can do it. I'm like getting the reflection off the keyboard. Wow. How am I so bad at focusing this thing? Oh, look at that. There you go. Looks like everything's in pretty good shape there. But anyways, that's letter... What was it? Letter T is the AT-AT Commander AFA 80. All right. What's on C and D, please? All right, let's show the everything real quick. Here we go. You said C and D. C is the yak face complete, which is at 390, and then D is the blue snag complete, and it says no toe dent, and that's at 400. All right, and then we're going to put up this squid head on letter U. We got a 77 back. Is that what this is? Yeah, squid head. And it's AFA 80. Come on. There we go. It looks like it's a C85 or C80 and then B85, F85. And that's a squid head. And that is a 77 back squid head AFA 80 on letter U. Huh? I could read it. It's 80, 85, 85. There you go.
This place sucks for snacks.
They're all up.
I'm eating a trail mix like a hiker.
They're all up in my room. All right.
Better be ready for the next 6-mile trek up killing the girl.
Yeah. All right, we got 410 on C and $7 on S.
Big swing.
Yeah. There you go. You got the AT-AT Commander and the squid head and the lunchbox. Have at it.
Those clear grades?
What?
You check if there's Y's on the 2 carded.
Y's?
They're clear grades, yeah.
The Y?
The squid looks clear grade and that should be worth $1 million.
Where would
say
it?
like 80 Y?
On the bubble?
If there is no on the main grade, if there is no Y, it's a clear bubble. It's just that squid from here that's clear.
Yeah, it's super clear. I was going to say something, but so they put a Y if it says if it's yellow. All right, so that there you go. The squid head's a A clear bubble. No Y. But there's no Y on this one either.
Oh, it's a clear bubble. Grab one that's yellow over here and you'll see. Clear bubbles are way a lot more.
Oh, it's underneath the 80. It says 80, then it says Y, and okay.
And if it doesn't say that on those are clear bubbles.
So then,
So definitely tell them about it because it makes it better.
yeah, both of those. Both of the ATA Commander and the Squid Head are clear bubbles. No Ys. All right, guys, Mike's back. Have fun.
All right, folks, here I am. Let me know if you want to know anything. These are both clear grades, like Chad was saying. I don't remember what the last clear grade squid went for on Hakes, but it was like $1 billion. So look at how crystal clear his bubble is. What is Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan is letter O, and he is graded a AFA 80 archival. No droids and Ewok mocks currently. Don't have any of those, sorry. S does not have a thermos. It is just a lunchbox. S is just a lunchbox. Pretty good condition, though. Obviously, some scratches and the little rust spots, but still. I've seen way worse. That squid is amazing. Squid heads always have ugly yellow bubbles. Horrible yellow bubbles. I don't have any complete 12 inches right now. I have a Leia with pink cracks on, if that helps. I got a couple Lukes, but none of them are complete. I did have some recently, but they're all sold. All right, folks, let me know anything you want to see here. I'm more than happy to show you. Letter Z is getting me a little bit nervous, I'll be honest. This is extremely rare, and it's only at 330 bucks right now. I'd like that to be at like at least 450 or something like that. No non-last 17 coins. I had a ton of coins. I've sold a ton of coins in the past 6 weeks, but I'm out of coins right now. No more coins for the time being. But also remember, I am always purchasing collections. I buy large collections, massive collections. You see them all the time. I pay lots of money. I pay top dollar. I have always found that I pay more than literally everybody else that offers any of these people money by a lot. And also I pay a 10% finder's fee. If you find me an awesome collection that might be too big for you, just contact me, connect me, and if I do land the collection, I will pay you a 10% finder's fee on whatever I pay. So there you go. That squid is a beauty. But don't forget, on letter Z, we have that MotoJet speeder bike, Meccano speeder bike, Clipper Meccano. Very rare. Very, very rare. Yakety Yak is up to 445. EI at 16 bucks. That's that poster back there. Letter EI. Actually, you can't see it in any of these views. But I'll use this camera. That's letter EI right there. That's the extra item. All right, let's call letter E for Casey Blevins. It's currently at $4. We'll get you out another comic there. Going once on E, twice on E, thrice on E, sold on E. E is sold. All right, I got an old comic I'm going to put up in its place. Well, not old. I don't know what it is, how old it is. I got no idea. This one does have a little bit of wear and tear because it's not mine, but it's not, I don't know, not really anything. Or it might have wear and tear, but I don't know if it does. Special Wizard Edition, X-Wing Rogue Squadron, Empire Strikes Back first day presentation. You know me, I know nothing about comics, but it's definitely older. So there you go. Dark Horse. And that's going to be letter E. Oh, she said wait. Andrea said wait. So we're going to hold up a minute until we do more stuff. We got a little bit backed up. There were a bunch of bids. I am holding, dear. Oh, she's got to feed Rex his dinner. So yeah, we got to hold up for Rex. You guys can still bid. If you want to see anything, you let me know, and I will pull it up for you and show you again. More than happy to re-show you. I know people drop in at all different times for this show. So just let me know, and I'll show you again anything you want to see. Any minty card backs? I hate the word minty, but yes, I have all the card backs in the world. What do you want? I literally have hundreds and hundreds of card backs. So yes, totally. I could sell card backs here in a minute. I'll put up a rack of card backs before I build a Death Star. How's that? So I forgot to grab one anyway. We got $5 on that X-Wing Rogue Squadron comic. Got 360 on Z, Brian Campbell. Got a little bit of a fight on Z there. It's a great piece. Very rare, extremely rare. I'll do 50 on S. Sam I am from YouTube. All right, anything anybody wants to see there? Actually, you know what I'm going to do next is I'm going to call Andrea if you're ready. I'm going to call the graded right there. Regi's and C-3PO and Boba and Obi-Wan. And I'll get you out 4 new graded there. All right, we're going to call letter M as in Michael. That's the C-3PO. We're going to call these ones. 165 on T there, babe. T is a clear bubble, so is you. They should be a lot more, just so you know. Go look up what a clear bubble squid face sells for. It's like $8 billion, not $5. All right, here we go. We're going to call letter M. That's the U85 Plus gold label C-3PO removable limbs. I guess I could have more money than Boba because it's a gold label. Fair enough. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Gold label C-3PO. AFA U85 Plus Gold for Mr. Anthony Demas Jr. Sold. All right, and then we got the U85 Reuse. Anthony Demas Jr. going to take that one down too. Only $135 for a U85 grade. That's a crazy deal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Mr. Anthony Demas Jr. Uncirculated grade. All right, next up is the Ben Kenobi white hair archival grade AFA 80 for Mr. Darren Oscovare. I think that's a really good deal for an Obi-Wan, 115. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Darren Oscovare takes home the old Obi-Wan Kenobi. Old Ben, you might know him as Old Ben Kenobi. Actually, the Taiwan Boba Fett went for more than C-3PO, so all is right with the world. Taiwan Boba Fett is at 260. Darren Oscovare. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Taiwan Boba. It's a good deal on that, for sure. Alright, and I know we had a request for some of the common AFAs before. Let's see what I got here. I know there was a Dengar he wanted. And I do have a Dengar here somewhere. I know I saw him. Dengar. go with Warwick. Actually, I should probably put that on eBay. I'm going to actually look up one of these because it's a really high grade. And I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. All right, there is one for sale. It's at $1,100. Let me see what they sell for, or if any have been sold. Hold on. Sold items. Apply. 0 matches. They go for a lot. The last one to sell sold on August 19th. It was an AFA 85, and it sold for $600. The only one available for sale right now is in a 90 grade, so equal grade, is $1,139. So I'm going to start mine off at $750. It is an AFA 90 Warwick. So last 17 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts. I'm going to start it off way cheaper than you could even look at one on eBay for. And I'm only starting at about $100 over what an 85 sold for. This is an AFA 90 gold label, obviously. As good as it gets. When do you see a 90? And when do you see a 90 on a last 17? So we're going to start that one off at $750, which is a steal of a deal according to recently solds and currently up for auction on eBay. That'll be letter M as in Michael. Warwick AFA 90 gold label. Then next up, we got another gold label here. This is a low gray. We're going to start him off at $100. He's in an archival case as well. AFA 85 near mint plus. With the dark brown stripes. And that is a gold label as well. You can kind of see it. There, gold. Maybe I can show you better from the back. Yeah, there you go. Gold label. Letter N is in Nancy. All right, and then we got another one. I'm going to look this one up as well because it's another last 17 and it's AFA 90. So, sorry, really high grades, folks. And the really high grades go for astronomical prices for some reason. Even though I personally can't tell the difference between an 80 and a 90. They go for a lot. 85s are going for $400. Let me see if there's been any sold ones. There are no 90s for sale on all of eBay. $85. 90s are fire. They do not come around. I've actually never gotten a 90 grade personally. I've only purchased them in collections and stuff. Alright, an 85 is $400, so we're going to call a 90. We're going to start it off at $500. This is an AFA 90 Paplu. Gold label as well. Last 17 Paplu, AFA 90. That's going to be letter O. And then letter P, as per requested, AFA 80 plus Dengar. I didn't have an 80, but I had an 80 plus, which is darn close. And he'll be starting off at 100 bones. Going on letter P for Paul. What's up, Frankie? What's up? I've only seen 195 ever. So a 95 is stupid rare. 90s are stupid rare. Even 85s are stupid rare. It's hard to pull an 80 now because they've graded so many things. To be fair. Paplu's starting at $500. It's $100 over what an 85 goes for. And it's a 90. All right, folks, we got it all spinning. If you got any questions, please ask me. I'm more than happy to show you. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to call letter Z, but it's killing me. So I'm going to talk about it again before I sell it. Because it's too cheap, but it's killing my letter Z spot. And I want to put up some card backs for people. This is an AFA 80, or no, it's a CAS 80 qualified grade right there. And it is a MotoJet speeder bike. It is a bi logo. It is a Meccano Clipper. Only Meccano Clipper. And there you go. Oh, and it just got another bid. Good, because it's way too cheap right now. It's at $375, Anthony Demas Jr. So we're going to let that one keep spinning. 2 items that are graded 95. One is a squid face. There you go. Squiddery-doo. Well, I'll tell you, that squid face, look at this thing. I got to show you again, because, like, when do you guys ever see a squid that you can see the squid inside the bubble? Look at that, how clear that bubble is. It's, like, brand spanking new. Card 80, bubble 85, figure 85, clear grade. Crystal clear bubble. Letter T is also a crystal clear bubble, but it's not nearly as rare to get a clear grade on a AT-AT Commander as it is to get one on a squid head. And I'd say the AT-AT Commander, I don't know. I might have put a Y grade on it if I was grading, but they don't have one, so that's their choice. We got 375, 385 on Z. We got 2 guys going at it. One, you ain't going to get it, so bid early, bid often. It is a good piece. It is a great piece. It is a rare piece. Calamari inside a bubble. You got it. That's fish under glass. Fish under glass. That's what that is. Squid under glass. Calamari under glass. Fancy, fancy. All right, we're on 385 on that MotoJet speeder bike. If you want to get in your bids, bid on that. I want my wheel back, please. We're going to call this comic book, and then at least I could get you out 1 card back there. The comic book is going for $7 to Mr. Casey Blevins. That is right here. Going once, going twice, going thrice for $7. Letter E. Sold. We got 400 on Z. It's because they're going and trying to find another one, and it is impossible. There is not another one of these for sale anywhere. All right, let's throw a card back out there for you. Let's take whatever one's on the top here. Yoda. 32 back Yoda. Debut card. Comes in the plastic top loader. It is unpunched. Someone was looking for very nice card backs. That's as nice as it gets. This is a Yoda debut card. 32 back. I think it's an A. 32 back A. Because it's offerless. 32 back offerless, we could say. And we're going to put that over there on letter E. There we go. We got some more bids on Z. Z is rare, boys. For sure. Letter E, Yoda card back, starting at a doll hair. All right. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to do. Letter E is brand new. D is a no toe dent blue snaggletooth. No toe dent. I'm going to cycle through the cameras. Here's the loose. What is the grade on M and the grade on O? The grade on M is a AFA 90. And the grade on O is an AFA 90. They're both 90s gold labels. Top of the line. Last 17 in your program's number 1 in your hearts. Top of the line grades, AFA 90s. And I did my starting bids in between what an 85 goes for right now on eBay and what a 90 should go for. But the only 90 up on eBay right now is $1,100, and mine's starting off at $750. So it's a good deal. It's a heck of a lot better than you can get anywhere. Who's more valuable, Toe-Dent or Toe-Dent? Sometimes people pay more for Toe-Dent, but it's not more valuable. It's not more rare. All that happened is a little fleck of metal got into the way they used to make vintage Star Wars figures is they would have 4 legs in 2 different molds. One of the molds got a little tiny piece of flake of metal or something stuck in it, and that's why you get Toe-Dent Blue Snaggletooth. But since they make the 4 legs in 2 molds, that means that there is the exact same, or when they did it, there was the exact same number of Toe-Dent Blue Snaggletooths and no Toe-Dent Blue Snaggletooths. But people sometimes go after the Toe-Dent more. I don't know why. It is definitely not more rare. Definitely not. Tell me about the speeder bike. Yeah, sure, Rick. Of course, dude. It is a qualified grade, CAS 80, but it's a qualified grade, so all the parts and pieces are in there. Beautiful box, great shape. Still has a tape on both sides, but one of those tapes must have popped. Maybe that one, for them to give it a qualified grade. It is a Meccano Clipper. So it was only released in Amsterdam, Brussels, and France. And it was made in France. And there you go. I think it was made in France. It might have been made in England. Where was it made? Spain? Made in Spain. There you go. So maybe you could also buy it in Spain. So that would be a PBP speeder bike. So if you think of the comparisons with PBP Boba Fett's and stuff like that, this is super duper rare. It's in a bunch of different languages. And it is... MotoJet speeder bike, 1983 Meccano Clipper. So Clipper Meccano. Buy logo. There you go. Actually, try logo because it's in English on the back. So there you go. But it is PVP, so made at the PVP factory in Spain. It never came with a flap. It did not come with a flap. Much like the Rebo band for England, how it doesn't, like, it's just a box. This was just a box. There was no flap ever. It's not missing or anything. It was just, it's not the way the box is made. Which is much more efficient if you think about it for shipping purposes. When they were shipping these things originally. But it's a rare piece. Which I am about to call. So if you want to get in on it, do it now or forever hold your peace. All right. We are going to call... The AFA 80 Squid Head Clear Bubble is too cheap at $240. Just so you all know, that's freaking insane. Because it's a clear bubble. Well, there's another bid on it. So at least you're listening. That Naked Snowtrooper's been out there from the beginning. Gotta sell him. Dan Dempsey comes in on the Polish bootleg Silver Stormtrooper at $80. Alright, we're going to call this speeder bike right now for Mr. Brian Campbell. Let's put it on the big wheel, and then we're going to get you up 4 card backs there, and I will get those sold so I can get you up a Death Star at the end, and you can see me build a Death Star. Because I know Casey Blevins is making me, so. I've even got a Death Star rope somewhere here, so I can make it complete. Alright, we're going to call that MotoJet speeder bike going once, going twice, going thrice. Brian Campbell taking it down for $460. Sold. Beautiful piece. Epic win. Congratulations, Brian. Nobody else is going to have it. I'll tell you that much. But you do now. Epic piece right there. It's crazy how many pieces are much more rare than a rocket firing Boba Fett, but they don't go for nearly as much because of Rocket Boba Fett's fame factor. The grade on T is an AFA 80, AT-AT Commander 65 back, clear grade. But I don't trust that bubble being clear, seeing it in person. But it does have a clear grade. The squid is the clearest bubble I've ever seen ever. It's just crystal clear. Alrighty. Now for Z, I'm going to get you out 4 more card backs since you like that Yoda card back so much. Just grab some of the stack here. That's a great one. Empire Strikes Back, IG-88. 31 back. $31 back, so probably debut card on him too. Offerless. Never seen that before. I've never had one either, Brian Campbell. It's a rare piece. Unpunched, comes with the top loader. That's going to be letter W. Next up, Anakin offer. Wicket Warwick. Wicket W. Warwick. Anakin offer. Really nice card. This is a 79 back. Wicket. With the Anakin offer. It's going to be letter X. Last 17 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts. Paplu, this is a made in Mexico card with the Anakin offer printed. Printed Anakin offer, that's a 79 back. That's going to be letter Y, Paplu, and it's got the little pinhole because it's made in Mexico. It's a good telltale sign for made in Mexico cards right there. Letter Y and letter Z will be, here you go, Adrian Coke. Got one for you, buddy. Snowtrooper, Hoth Battle Gear. This is a nice one. Debut card. Offerless, 31 back Snowtrooper. Debut card right there. That's going to be letter Z. Rolling. The big wheel's got 4 up on it. Massey Michael getting in on those AFA 90s. They are rare, buddy. That's a smart move for sure. Plus, they're both last 17 AFA 90s. I mean, you can't lose on that. All right, and we're going to come over here to letter E and call it. That Yoda card back. That's a debut card for Yoda, 32 back Yoda. Offerless. It is currently at $10 with Mr. Bobby Lugo. Hey, Bobby, thanks for joining with the IC for Life charity auction, man. I did see you had a couple wins there. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's a great cause, and I'm sure you got some great items for great deals. And we're going to get you another great deal right now with that $10 Yoda debut card, unpunched. Going once, going twice, going thrice. YODA Yoda. Get you out another comic book here. This one's pretty freaking cool. This is the Marvel Star Wars comics, so the main line of comics. It's number 20. It's got Black Krishak on it and Obi-Wan fighting. Cool cover art. Starting at $1, letter E. We got some bids on the card backs. All of them are still at $1, except for the Snow Trooper that's at $5. You're gonna want to get on those card backs. They're cheap, definitely. I think the top loaders cost more than $1, so card backs are essentially still free. If you want to get in on that, there they are, so you can see them. No thermos on the lunchbox. Sorry. But thanks for watching on Twitch. We don't have tons of Twitch watchers. Tell your friends. Casey Blevins gets started off at $4 on the comic. Here's all the items currently up. On the best vintage Star Wars live auction in the world, possibly the best live auction on the planet, Taco Tuesday. What is P? P is an AFA 80 plus Dengar. AFA 80 plus Dengar. A $5 bid on the comic. Now we're getting some bids on the Star Wars card backs there. It is an IG-88 debut card, a Snow Trooper debut card, and a... That's it. The other cards are not debut cards. But IG-88 is, and for a debut card, that's a steal. $1 for a debut card in a top loader. It's insane. Unpunched. $100 on P. Anthony Demas Jr. Yeah, Dengar all by himself. Somebody asked before. They were like, I want some regular figures that are AFA 80. And he gave Dengar on the list. So yeah, we could call EI. I usually don't call it till the end because I can't reach it and swap it out. But I can call it. This is letter EI. It's at $20. And we'll call that for Patrick Cost. Because he has more important things to do. No, going for $20. Going once, going twice, going thrice. EIEIO. Sold. Old Owen Lards had a farm. And on that farm, he had a poster. And it was EIEIO. And it was sold to Patrick Cost for 20 bones. Sold. Darren Escovari takes over on the comic book at 10 bones. All right, folks, get in on those loose figures. I'm going to call them all, those first 2 racks. So get in on these. If you want to bid on these at all, do it now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to be calling these ones. Need to stop ignoring my job for Taco Tuesday. All right, fair enough. That's a good reason, man. Gotta work. We all gotta work. But that being said, if you are at a corporate position, Taco Tuesday is a nice time for a 3-hour dump. You could blame it on the tacos you ate for lunch. Aha. All right, folks, we're going to start calling these first ones here. We're going to start off with the Naked Stormtrooper, Snow Trooper at $15. He's been running since the beginning for some reason. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Naked Snow Trooper to Mr. Bettinghoff. All right, next up is letter B, that Polish vintage bootleg Stormtrooper for Mr. Dempsey at $80. That's right on spot for those, so good grab there, buddy. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Any of you guys out there like bootlegs? I have a really rare bootleg I could put up. It's a sealed, baggy, vintage squid, if anybody's into that. All right, next up is going to be Yak Phase for Mr. Sherwood at $4.65. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Yakety yak, don't talk back. I'm going to put that Kaiser doll stand in there with that Stormtrooper so you can keep him standing, Dan. But if you need more, if you get into bootlegs, just search Kaiser doll stands. They even sell them on Amazon. And you need the ones for the small figures. We just got a new bid on the blue Snaggletooth, so I'm going to skip over him. I'm going to go to the AT-AT driver, that one with the beautiful butt and the beautiful red emblems. Going once, going twice, going thrice for $40 for Mr. Aaron Grissom. Next up, that beautiful Biker Scout complete for Mr. Anderson. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter G at $30 Sold. All right, and then Chief Chirpa complete to Bond 007, James Bond, who we have a sneaking suspicion is T.O.B. at $15. Letter H, going once, going twice, going thrice. Nice Mexican Yoda bootlegs. Very cool. The ones with the ring on their head are not technically vintage. If those are the ones you're buying, be careful. Oh, sold. Big learning curve on bootlegs, man. Big learning curve. And the Endor Rebel Soldier just got another bid. It's only at $8, though, and that's a crying shame. It is a proprietary weapon there, and he is in good condition. All right, so new bid, new bid. All right, we're going to put out some new ones for you. I'm going to get these off. So here, watch the other sales as I pull these down and find you some new stuff. I have 9 on I. Well, there you go. Better shape than he was. Now you have one, buddy. Congratulations, Chris. It's always a big deal when you get your first yak. Are you all done with your 96 now? Is that it, buddy? Usually people wait to check off that last yak face for the last one. Because he is a pricey preposition, but he's nice, dude. It's nice to have a yak. No, but one step closer. That's a big step, man. You're doing great. Congrats. Okay. What do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new ones. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Here's another bin. 5, 6. Okay. 6 new figs for you. We're going to start off with the first one. It's a custom. It is not my custom, but it is a custom, and it's a custom Tarkin, and it's BA. For a no cussing Facebook page, you got to figure that one out yourself. But it's freaking awesome. Check it out. These guys do amazing work. It's a Grand Moff Tarkin. As you can see, he's obviously made out of a vintage Imperial officer. A great sculpted face right there. Grand Moff Tarkin is going to be letter A. That's a custom Grand Moff Tarkin, and he's very, very nice. Really cool. And one of the most sought-after figures that was never produced. Letter B, letter B, we're going to do an R5-D4. He's pretty nice R5-D4. Tiny bit of yellowing, but not bad. Is T graded? Yes, T is graded. It's an AFA 80, AT-AT Commander. It does not have a yellow grade, but I wouldn't trust it. I personally think there's a touch of yellowing to the bubble. But that's me. The squid face is crystal freaking clear. Letter B, R5-D4. Bleep, 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 bleep. Letter C, we may as well make it a Mighty Chewbacca for letter C. Mighty Chewbacca, he's got great color. And I think his nose is really nice. Yeah, his nose is really nice. That's a really top condition Chewbacca right there. Very, very, very nice. And he is complete with his bowcaster. He'll be letter C for Chewbacca, obviously. What year is R5? No worries. I have a handy dandy IC Toys eye loop to tell you. Because I can't see that. 1978, brother. So it's an R5 body. What letter was he? B. He's asking that question because the first R5s, they put on 1977 R2-D2 bodies. So a little bit of a variant there. And then letter F is going to be a Luke Endor. He is missing his blaster, but he does have his poncho. So Luke Poncho missing his blaster. Yeah, there you go. Did you get that, Anthony Demas? It's just, it was originally put on R2 bodies when he first came out. R5-D4. So he'll be a 77 body if he's one of the first ones. But then they switch it over to his own body. Nice condition on him. Little knuckle scratch, but very minor. Does he have a belt? No belt, just a poncho on him. Starting at $1. Letter F, as in Frank. Alright, and then letter G, we're going to do a Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith. Dropped him. Luke does not have his belt. Although that being said, I got to go into the bin for the Darth Vader or for the Death Star rope, so I might have one. Let me look. He does have letter on his saber, I think, but I can't tell because I'm old. No letter. No letter on Vader. Here's a nice Vader. Got really good paint. All there, complete. I must have miscounted. I need one more. What about the Jedi Master Yoda? He is complete. He's actually very nice shape. I don't see any scratches on his hands. I'll tell you about his feet in a second once I can see him. I don't see any scratches on his feet either. They're really nice Yoda. No scratches, complete. Nice Yoda. He'll be letter H. Alright, and these are all brand new, or most of them. So get in on there if you would like. I did have another one because I had a darn Jawa somewhere. Oh, I dropped it on the ground. That's why. Well, next up we'll put a Jawa because there it is. That Grand Moff Tarkin is epic. This is my Grand Moff Tarkin. He's pretty freaking epic too. He stands on my desk right near Darth Vader. Boop. And I put up a picture and it only got 4 likes. And I gave Darth Vader a leash and had General Tarkin only holding it with Leia there. And I said, Tarkin, you know, I expected you to be here holding Vader's leash. And it only got like 3 likes. I was totally disappointed in that. For a bunch of Star Wars nerds. It must have been the algorithm. That's the only thing I can believe. Because that was hilarious. Yes, the Jawa song will be happening when I put out the Jawa, for sure. Andrea loves the Jawa song. I can't miss it. Alright, I think we could call that Blue Snaggletooth. I think he's about done. Eduardo Martin's going to take it down. Blue Snaggletooth, complete with no toe dent. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Eduardo Martins takes it down. What didn't you see, baby? The Jawa? Okay, and then next up, that was still up there, was letter I. Which is only at $10, which is cheap. Darren Oscavare, $10 on a Endor Rebel Soldier. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Complete Endor Rebel Soldier for $10. Put that Jawa where the snag was. Sold, alright. That's a good deal right there. Endor Rebel Soldier. Cheap, cheap. Come here, Blue Snaggletooth. Two more figures. Only got one. Two more to be. How about that? Alright. We pause the music because you all know what's coming now. And I gotta find the tunes. There we go. Jawas! Houdini! trying to make a dollar. You can hear them holler now. TD. You know what? He's got a broken thumb, this Jawa. But he can still hold his blaster fine. So be warned. Eyes look good. Hands look pretty good. The only problem with the hand, a little tiny scratch on that one. And the thumb on that one. But it's still holding the blaster good, so I don't know. Blaster has a bump if you care about those sort of things. And he will be letter I as we go into Boogie Boogie Jawa. Or no, he'll be letter D as in David. In the Sandcrawler, trying to make a dollar. Party, night desert, yeah. Crystal clear 2-1B, complete. Crystal clear belly on him. Looks great. Microphone man. He'll be letter I. 2-1B is going to be letter I. A boogie Jawa, boogie 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 boogie. Boogie Jawa, boogie boogie Jawa, a boogie Jawa, boogie boogie Jawa, boogie Jawa. Boogie, 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 boogie. All right, folks, I'm going to call the card back, so if you want to get in on those, do it now, or forever hold your peace, because then we're going to I'm going to build a Death Star for you. Well, I'll build a Death Star for Casey Blevins, and everybody else can watch. How's that sound? All right. So, letter W, that IG-88 debut card, unpunched, for $3. That's insane. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Adrian Coate takes it down. That is a steal. No joke, steal right there. We got a $4 bid, Massey Michael. We'll skip over that one. We're going to go to the Wicket Anakin offer. Is that $1? That's a steal, too. Going once for Massey Michael. Going twice for Massey Michael. Thrice, Wicket. Oh, and we just got another bid on that one, so we'll hold off on that one. Bid early, bid often, folks. I want my big wheel back. All right, we got $5 on the Paplu Anakin offer, made in Mexico card. John Downs going to take it down. Going once, going twice, going thrice. We just got another bid on Z there, so I'm going to have to give a second to the card backs. Let me go over there and grab one of these Death Stars. Hold on. Yeah, that's a nice one. Oh, and also I had to get the whatchamacallit out there. The rope. What else was I looking for when I was looking for a Death Star rope here? Does anybody remember? Looking for a Death Star rope, and I was looking for something else. Anybody remember what it was? What did I win? I don't know, Adrian. Something awesome, I'm sure. Yeah, you outbid Anthony Demas Jr. on a speeder bike for $500. All right, we're gonna call these card backs because I really want that wheel back. Actually, you know what? I'll build you the Death Star and then I'll call the card backs and I'll put it out there. What do you say? All right, building Death Star blind from scratch with no instructions. Let me move my hair, my pad. Here it is. Got a really nice box. Boogie Boogie Jawa in the sand crawler trying to make a dollar. Nice cardboard for sure. First level's great with a trap door. I'm missing a piece. Hold on. I'm gonna grab the other box Death Star here. And I'll cannibalize it. I'm sure I have the pieces in the other room. There you go. Actually, this elevator has a busted tab in it, but we'll take that out because this Death Star part does not have a busted tab, so. Death Star floor 1. There we go. I need the cross beams. Oh, this one has instructions. That's freaking awesome. I've never had a Death Star with instructions. Just had to learn the hard way. There's a Dianoga. Look at that. It's freaking awesome. Death Star instructions. When do you ever see Death Star instructions? Oh, I've probably built 20, 25 Death Stars in my time. Get used to it after a while. You get so used to it, you know that's not enough bars when you pull the bars out of that one. So I'm going to have to cannibalize some bars from my other one too. That's alright, I got mad Death Star parts, so it'll be fine. I'll get you another one eventually. And in the midnight desert, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I might actually have enough beams. We shall see. Great toy. Unbelievably great toy, this toy. Shout out to Jim Swearingen for creating it. Good looking out, buddy. We appreciate it. It's a really good toy. Yeah, I do have enough. Actually got an extra. Now let's see if the cannon clips in. Hold on, because the cannon was just clipped in and I just launched it. Now I can't get it to clip again. 1 second. Okay. Alright, now we're calling those card backs because I need the space. Letter Z, or letter, what are they? We're going to call all 3 of them. They have new bids according to this, but I don't care. I'm calling them. If you didn't bid by now, you did not bid early, you did not bid often, so you ain't listening. So going 1, 2, 3 on the card backs. Sold. Oh, I didn't know you were timing me, Casey. Would have done it quicker if you were timing me, man. I didn't know. All right, next one we'll do, and you time me, Casey. I didn't know you were timing me. I bet you I could do it in 3. There you go. Card backs are sold. Pretty dang nice piece of cardboard on this Death Star too. FYI. Not all banged up. Alright, there you go, letter Z. It has instructions, which is stupidly rare. And it has the rope, which is even more rare than the instructions. Make it hang. Can't reach it that way. The instructions. There you go. Death Star rope and Dianoga. There you go. That little rope is in there. Most expensive piece on the Death Star. And the top of the box, one of the flaps has fallen off, but I still have it. So you can tape it back on, no problem. But all the other flaps are on top. It has the Sears sticker somewhere. There you go. That's a nice box. I've got nowhere to put the box because even my big wheel ain't that big. Put it on top of it. No, it's going to hit my monitors. Let me try to scooch it a little and see if I can scooch it. Let it fall apart. Ooh, that's right there. There's a high probability that's going to fall a little, so sorry. But, really nice Death Star. Complete. You know what? I'm going to make it even more complete here. Hold on. Rope goes above ramp, so I'm doing it wrong. Uh-oh. Original Death Star foam. Somebody had $75 on this whenever this person bought it. But there you go. When do you see original Death Star foam? So you got that too. Rope goes above the ramp. I just shoved it in one of the holes on the ramp there. Oh yeah, there's a nice big spot for it right there. There you go. Got the rope, got the Dianoga, got the foam, got the instructions, got the box, got the Death Star, got all the parts. Holy moly, it's complete. When's the last time you saw a complete Death Star for sale? You're always missing something on a Death Star. They're so big and so many parts. Not that one. That one is complete. Look at that thing. It's a beast. All right, let's see everything for sale right now. There's everything currently spinning. If you got any questions on anything, please let me know. I'll be happy to show you. We only got a few more minutes left, so get in your bids. Bid early, bid often. I know that Death Star is up there in the $400 or $500 range because it is complete. So let's get bidding on that one so I don't have to stay here till 8:20, please. I'm going to run through the prices of everything right now. Bid on the Death Star while I'm doing this, please, please, please. A is at $50 with Casey Blevins, the custom Grand Moff Tarkin. Letter B is at $15. It's an R5D4, Mr. Anderson. $15 for an R5D4 is insane, everybody, just in case you're wondering. $15 on letter C, Alan Krebs on the Chewbacca Complete. Very nice example of a Chewbacca. Great nose there. We got $10 on the Jawa Complete with Broken Thumb. Come on, folks. There's no Jawa in this world. I don't care if it's on fire. That's worth $10. And it has the blaster. That's a, what, $40 blaster, guys? Come on. What's going on? I don't mean to be that guy, but, you know, how am I supposed to be selling you Jawas for $10 complete? That's insane. All right. Star Wars comic is at $20. It's letter E. Luke Endor missing pew and belt, but has his... All right, guys. I don't know what's going on, but Luke Endor right there is $30. That poncho is worth more than $30. And you get a Last 17 figure with it. So please, something. Luke Endor's at $30. Darth Vader Complete at $25. Guys, I can't sell you any more loose completes. Ever. You're killing me. Yoda Complete at $40. That's cheap. 2-1B at $17. We got the AFA 90 Warwick at $750. We got the AFA 85 Plus Low Gray at $105. That's a gold label. Gold label for $105. Something going on. You guys are going to be crying when you read these final bids tomorrow. AFA 90 Paplu is $500. We got Anthony Demas Jr. on that Dengar 80 plus at $100. We got $55 on the Return of the Jedi Lunchbox, $210 on the AFA 80 AT-AT Commander, $65. And for some reason, only $290 on a clear bubble squid, AFA 80. That's insane. And the Death Star is at $150, which I can't even sell it for, so I have to just stay on, I guess, all night until you guys bid on things. That's at $150, folks. Literally, just the Dianoga and the rope are worth $150. You're getting the Death Star for free, the box for free, the foam for free, the instructions for free, the entire Death Star for free. Right now at the current bid for that Death Star. Nice, no work tomorrow. Kick it up, relax. John Downs takes over on the Death Star at 200 bones. But literally a box Death Star, missing the rope, missing the instructions, missing the Dianoga, and missing the foam is worth $300 all day long, blindfolded. And we're only at $200 on Z. Chad, we can't go anywhere. They're not bidding on the Death Star. No tacos tonight. We're sitting here until the Death Star's at $400 minimum. I refuse.
Tacos out of the Death Star?
Can make tacos out of the Death Star. Out of those front things. It'll taste kind of cardboardy, but I'm sure you can make a nice long taco out of it. Hey, you guys better bid on the Death Star or else Chad's making tacos out of the front panels. There we go. We're getting some bids on the Death Star. Chad, you might not have to make tacos out of it.
Okay.
But it's still super cheap, so. Time to sell letter S. All right, I'll sell letter S for you. Going once, going twice, going thrice on letter S for Sam. Sam, I am. Sold. Sorry, Sam, that one was spinning up there for a while. I guess I could start calling some other things. Is 2-1B the metallic version? To tell you the truth, brother, I don't know how to tell that. He looks shiny to me. He's definitely not the matte one, and he has a clear belly. If I show him to you, would that help? Because I really don't know that variant of 2-1B. I've heard it before, but I'm not the best at figuring out if it is or not. I don't want to lie to you. I can show it to you up close here. And I'm sure my pros that are watching will know. Is this the metallic 2-1B, everybody? All right, let's start off at our, where do I want to start off? was going to start off at R5D4, but that's a $15 R5D4. Don't you guys think that's really cheap? Like, too cheap to call? Keep an eye out for the lunchbox that has Luke and Ben cursing around in the land speeder. They're cussing each other out while driving a land speeder? Still getting bids on those. Let's call it Star Wars comic book. For $12 from Mr. Casey Blevins, letter E. Letter E there. We can call it Star Wars comic. Going once, going twice, going thrice. The Death Star is 100% complete. Literally has everything, including the rope and the Dianoga and original foam. And the box and the instructions. The Death Star is a monster of a piece. Tough to get that complete. Letter E is sold. Alright, folks, it's after 8 o'clock. I want to quit, so please get in your bids on everything that's left. Bid early, bid now, or forever hold your peace. I'll be here a few minutes more because I can't sell that Death Star. It's too complete for $300. It has too much stuff. It's currently robbery. And I do hate selling a Luke Endor for $61, I'll be honest. Oh, he just got another bid, so he's going to go up. Anything else you guys want to see? We can start grading. We'll call the graded, because the graded have been up for a while. If you want to get in on these graded figures, do it now or forever hold your peace. First off, we're going to start with letter M. That is an AFA 90 Gold Warwick. Last 17-year program's #1 in your hearts. Going for Mr. Matthew Michael. Once, twice, 3 times. Sold. Get in your bids on that squid, man. Good call. That squid is a clear bubble. When do you see a clear bubble squid? Next up, we're going to call it an AFA 85 Plus Gold Label Low Gray for only $105. Hey, Anthony, you buy a lot of AFA, and I'm selling it to you right now. But honestly, is that the cheapest ever you have gotten an AFA 85 Gold Label? I think it is. This is the cheapest I've ever seen one sell. Ever. And I know it's just a low grade, but still, it's a gold label. 85 plus. Sold. But yeah, Anthony, honestly, have you ever seen an 85 plus gold label ever go for $110? Ever? I don't care if it's a Lobot. It goes for more than that. All right. We got letter O, Matthew Michael on that AFA 90 Paplu. Going once, going twice, going thrice. 500 bones. Sold. I even think you got a really good deal on this Dengar here, Anthony Demas Jr. 80 plus Dengar for only $100. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Letter P. Oh, we just got another bid on letter P, so that one's pausing. Darren Oscovare takes over at 105. 105. All right, let's call letter T for Darren Oscovare at 210. That is a AFA 80 AT Commander 65 back. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So. Yeah, here's the loose figures, Massey. All right, we're going to call you for $350. Tell your friends, Bobby Lugo, that you bought a clear bubble squid, AFA 80 for $350. so they can all be jealous and all be here next week bidding on items. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Clear Bubble Squid Head for 350 bones, AFA 80, because I am literally bonkers and off my rocker. Sold. All right, the Death Star. Still can't call it. It's only at $300. They go for $300 like missing Dianoga, missing rope, missing foam, missing directions. So here, get in on that, please. It's at $300. Has the Dianoga, has the rope, has the foam, has the instructions, has the box, is 100% complete, and is only at $300. All right, and we're getting some action on the loose figures, so I'll let those spin for a second. I think next up, well, let me move all this stuff that's sold. That squid is so clear, it's crazy. It's a really nice piece. Squiddery-doo. The Death Star does not have the inserts, but I don't know if the Death Star ever came with inserts. Could somebody speak to that? Because if I pack up a Death Star, it'll pack literally perfectly and have no space in the box whatsoever, just with the stuff that comes with it. So I have never personally seen a Death Star with inserts, but maybe they do come with inserts. Maybe somebody else out there would know better than me. But this Death Star does not have inserts, but once you put a Death Star bag in the box, it literally perfectly fits flat. It wouldn't require any inserts for shipping. It had inserts, very intricate. Well, there you go. I told you somebody would know better than me. It was you. It does not have inserts. Here are the items that are left up so far. We called Dengar, right? No, Dengar's still spinning. Here are the items that are left up. Get in your bids. Got 320 on that Death Star. Completely complete. Literally has everything except, I guess, the inserts. The intricate inserts. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much room for them, so they got to fit in there perfect. Because the Death Star in the box fills up the whole box. That Death Star has too much stuff, folks. Somebody bid on it. We're too cheap. I like Darren Oscavari, though, so I guess it's okay, but it's so cheap. It's literally killing me. Maybe not literally killing me, but figuratively, definitely. Those are the items that are left spinning. We're going to call letter A for Mr. Casey Blevins, Grand Moff Tarkin. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Thanks, Darren. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I know. You're going to read my book if I ever have a book. All right, next up, we're going to call R5D4 for Mr. Anderson at $20. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Somebody out there is going to be kicking themselves when that Death Star goes for $330. Because it is too nice. You're going to be looking for one next week, and one with all that stuff, it's going to cost you $450, guaranteed. All right, the complete Chewbacca for $17. Very nice example. Letter C, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. What would the title of your book be? I don't know. No corporations, just fans. No, I don't know. I got to do something where it's more like the self-employed thing, I'm sure. They'd probably sell a lot more copies if I tell you how to make money working for yourself. People tend to like things like that. The Jawa just got a new bid. Luke Endor just got a new bid. Darth Vader does not have a new bid, so we'll call Darth Vader letter G. Brian Campbell. Going once on letter G, going twice on letter G, going thrice. Letter G, 42 bones on that Darth Vader. Two 1B has not had a new bid in a while, so we're going to call him as well. He's at $21 with Massey Michael. The jury is still out whether he's metallic or not. Nobody told me. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Two 1B. Okay. Massey is out. Okay to call. So, all right, we're going to call the Yoda for Brian Walsh. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Under $60 for a Yoda complete. Good deal. With no paint missing. No scratches on his feet or hands. Under $60. That's nuts. Sold! Congratulations, Brian Walsh. All right, next up is Luke Endor, missing the belt, but has Poncho, missing the pew. For $90, going for Mr. Anderson. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. All right, then the AFA 80 Dengar is going for 110 to Mr. Downs. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. The Jawa's at $45. He does have a broken thumb. But he is complete. And he just got a new bid, so you got a second to think about it. Alright, we got $350 on that Death Star. It has the Dianoga, the rope, the foam, the instructions. 100% complete. Yeah, you don't have Wanted Wednesday, the poncho now. I'm interested in the belt if you can find it. Alright, buddy, I'll look. Oh, that's what I was looking for, wasn't it? Let me see. I don't think I do. I think I got a Leia Endor belt in here. Yeah, no, it's a Leia Endor belt. 2 notches. Luke has the 3 notches. I do not have one currently, bud. Sorry. Oh, is that one? No, I got another Leia Endor. I got 2 Leia Endor belts. Oh, I think I got another Leia Endor belt. Let me see. No, I just got Leia Endor belts. No Luke poncho. Sorry, bro. Yeah, of course. Anytime. Alright, out on the Jawa. We'll call the Jawa for Mr. Doer. Broken thumb. $46. Going once, going twice, going thrice. The man with all the Jawas. Sold. Has another. Alright, folks. The elephant in the room is coming up. It's only at $350. It has a box. It has the instructions. It has the foam. It has a Dianoga. It has the rope. And the last Death Star I sold on here sold for $350, and it did not have the rope, the foam, or the instructions. So this one is officially a legitimate killer deal. Anybody else want to get in on it? I'm going to put 30 seconds on the countdown timer. If nobody bids, I'm going to call it. How's that? And I'm going to go eat tacos. Because I like tacos. And I like to go to sleep at a reasonable time. Once that 30 seconds is up, I will call this Death Star. So get in on it if you want to. It has the rope, has the foam, has the Dianoga, has the instructions, and has all the parts for a complete Death Star. Just no what? No tacos. There are no tacos in the Death Star. Possibly in the mess hall. Alright, guys, I'm going to call it. And Darren Oscavari is going to get the best deal on a complete Death Star like that in that condition ever. Oh, it's a new bid. Is it a new bid? Yeah, and we just got another new bid from Brian Campbell. So it's at 370. We're going to hold up, let it spin a little bit more. Bid early, bid often, folks. Let's get this one done. It's already 8:18. I'm turning into a pumpkin. You know what? I got to be here boxing it up anyway, so I will box it up. Well, you guys decide. It's like the biggest hassle to box up this freaking stupid thing. Oop. Yeah, this one will be off. I'm going to give you those. And those. Here's a baggie for the small parts. Maybe you can fit the foam in there too. I don't know.
What are the small parts?
The rope and the Dianoga. And I could actually give you the panels here too. Darren Oscavari takes over at 380. Good night, T.O.B. Out, Darren has it. All right, we're going to call it for Darren. Going once, going twice. Going thrice on the Death Star. Darren Oscavari taking it down for 380. Steal the deal. But I like the guy, so whatever. If it was one of your ne'er-do-wells, I wouldn't be selling it. But it's Darren, so it's all right. All right, sold. That is it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for hanging out for Taco Tuesday. And as I always say at the end of these things, remember, to be a great member of the IC, you have to do three things. You have to teach, you have to learn, and you have to grow the hobby. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight. Happy Taco Tuesday.